What's going on, ladies and gents? It's Jared Wesley with Jared Wesley Fitness, and just coming to y'all with another video. Before I got this video started, I wanted to talk to y'all about just a little simple concept called goals. I had an interesting discussion with my students today in the class of entrepreneurship, and I noticed a lot of them had the trend of talking about the same thing, how they let their fear of a misstep and something that I perceive as an obstacle become a detriment to accomplishing their goal. And I realize many people share the same views, share the same thought, and I just want to give you all a little insight into how I see goals. Maybe this might help somebody, maybe it won't, maybe I don't even care, but I know it might help at least one person, so I'm going to give it to you. I don't know about y'all, but when I set a goal, it becomes a matter of life and death. Like, it becomes of the utmost importance to me. And I conduct myself as such, from the planning to executing the plan and having dogged determination until the plan is complete. Like, to me, it's just black and white like that. But I realize a lot of people, they don't approach it like that. They may have the initial desire. The initial desire to go so far as to, take the idea and actually put some conscious thought into it. But when it comes to the action steps, like, they're easily distracted, easy to pretty much be made to quit. Now, I can't see that. I don't understand that concept at all. Because like I said, I approach goals as a life or death endeavor. That's just how I'm wired. If it's important to you enough that you desire it, that you decide, like, this is what you want to do, and it means that much to you, like, giving up should be the last thing on your mind. Everything that tries to deter you should just merely be an obstacle and a learning lesson. Point blank, period. I've taken the same mentality when I was in the military. I did 7 years in the military at the 2nd Airborne Division. And one thing they put into you, when you have a mission, when you have an objective, no obstacle, unless it's death, should be able to stop you from that objective. Point blank, period. When I went to school, I never considered myself an academic at all. Not even a little bit, especially after coming from the military. But it was the same mindset. I had a goal. I defined the goal down to the last detail that I possibly could. And I set forth as if I do not accomplish the goal, it is, I'm going to die. And technically that is the case, because if you set the goal, your goal should be life-changing. Your goal should be something that impacts your existence tremendously. So that life would die if you don't attain it. And that's how I approached it. When I went to school, I approached it as if I would die. And I pursued it doggedly. I had a single-track mind. As much as I hated it, I do not like paperwork. I do not like writing papers. I really, really don't. But I was determined not to lose. Many nights, sacrificed a whole lot, social life, all kind of stuff. But I stuck with it. And now I have a lot of degrees on my wall because I did. Every single goal you set, strive for it. Do not stop unless you die. That should be the only thing that stops you from attaining your goals. If you want to lose weight, then by all means, do what you need to do to lose weight. If you want to start a business, make extra money, do that, period. Like, don't have a plan B. Don't have a, oh, well, I gave it a good shot. Like, you should never settle for anything but the accomplishment of a goal. Point blank, period. Set the goal, define it, establish a plan of action and what you need to do to attain it. And that's it. Once the planning is done, there is nothing else to think about. Nothing else to think about. It is do, accomplished, period. Everything in between executing the plan and accomplishment of the plan, that's just the process. That's it. Attaining of goals is not something you can pay for out of pocket. The currency for success is investment of time and effort. That is called the process. And if you have a goal, most likely it scares the hell out of you. And the process in attaining that is going to change you tremendously. Tremendously. But you need that. Because the person you are now is not the person that is needed for that goal. And that transformation that's going to happen within that process, yes, that can be very scary. Very scary. I needed to become a scholar. I went from being a guy jumping out of airplanes, marching through the woods, all kind of craziness. That was not a scholar. The process of education, enduring the trials, the research, that was the process I needed to become the educator, the pedagogue, the scholar, the philosopher that I am now. It doesn't just happen overnight. No real goal will. It took me nearly a decade. Okay? No real goal is going to happen overnight. And it's not going to be just a hop, skip, and a jump. You have to be willing to put in the time and the work. Don't be afraid of the challenge. Be afraid of the failure. That's what should scare you. Because if you're willing to quit on yourself, quit on your dream, your goal, your passion, what are you about in this life? Don't be that person. And more importantly, don't be that person to yourself. I promise you, that's the last thing you want to see when you look in the mirror. Set the goal, define the goal, plan to attain the goal, and then act. Come hell or high water. Point blank period. Do not settle for anything else. Now, I'm going to tell you, you might not have people that agree with your goal. People might tell you it's impossible, or you're not the person that's going to be able to do that. You might not have not one single person believe in you. That's okay. I promise you, that is okay. It is no one else's job to see your vision or believe in your vision. It is yours. It should be clear in your mind. Success should be undoubted in your mind. It's nobody else's job. You're the one that has to live it. A person's opinion, they are well entitled to it, but it shouldn't resonate not one single bit with you. Because the whole idea of an opinion is somebody can have it and they don't have to live the consequences of it. If you give that opinion power, you have to live with the repercussions of that. You, not them. It'll slip their mind. You'll remember it for the rest of your life. Okay? Don't worry. If you have enough passion for your goal, if you have enough passion and purpose for what you're doing or what you need to do, you'll convince enough people. But that should not be your goal at all. Okay? That should not be the crutch you look to lean on for success. It's nobody else's job to believe in you. And it's not your job to care. It's not. Trust me. Part of the human experience is having the chips down. You know, the whole world can be against you. You should still be moving forward one step at a time. Period. It's no excuses. It's no, well, I gave it a good shot. No. It's either do or die. That death is plan B. Plan A is attack and attain the damn goal. That is it. There's no discussion, there's no rationale, there's nothing. Some people might call it you being obsessive. Some people may think, oh, you're doing too much. Oh, you can't do it. It does not matter. It is your life. It is your goal. It is your dream. Point blank period. If you can easily allow somebody to sway you from something that you have a desire for, then you really don't want it. You don't. Accomplish the goal. That's it. Damn what the world has to say. Because at the end, you will reap the spoils, not them. They're going to line up because they're going to want to know how you do it, or they're going to want to associate themselves with you because you did it. That is the way of the world. Set the goal, define the goal, make the plan, and act. Those are the only steps. That's it, point blank, period. Don't let anybody deter you. You can accomplish amazing things in this life. Amazing things. Man, you'll be surprised. Whatever you set your mind to, it can be done. There is nothing that can stop you. Not one single thing. I want you to take this idea into thought, and I want you to really think about this. In the millions of years of human history, the history of this planet, you know, the history is going to be even after you die. There's only going to be one you. One. Even right now, as we live, there's almost 8 billion people on the planet. And yet there's only one you. And there will only ever be one you. What are you going to do with that? What statement are you going to make with your life? Is it going to be, oh man, I'll try? Go forth and be the best you can possibly be. Nothing less. Nothing less. People want to live these safe, you know, existences. They don't want to take the risks. You know, again, people are so afraid that they'll fail that they don't even try. Don't be that person. By the time you die, by the time you leave this planet, you should be on E. You should be on E. Point blank, period. If it's true that when you die, you review your life, it should be the best damn movie you and whoever else is reviewing it should ever see, period. Live this life to the fullest. Dream as big as you possibly can. Scare the shit out of yourself. And then go for it. And don't look back. Do not look back. There is nothing you can't do. That is a guarantee. Don't stand in your own way. Be your best asset.